Keisha Galeri, you're very welcome here to DCU for the AIG HEC Ladies Finals weekend for 2026 with Performer Sports and the Ladies Football Association. I'm Jason Keelan. I'll be bringing you through 4 of today's amazing finals here in DCU, starting with our first, which is about to get underway in a few minutes, where the Royal College of Surgeons Ireland will face Queen's in the HEC Cup Final. Following that, then we'll have an historical first as the International Lagan Cup between DCU and the British Ladies Champions of University of Coventry will get underway, where we'll also have two sisters meeting head to head in that one. At half time in that, we'll also have our international final, which will also be on the stream here as well, so stay tuned for that. At 4 o'clock, we move on then to the Donaghy Cup, where University of Galway will meet TUS from the Midwest, and then we'll finish our Friday finals with the 6 p.m. clash of SETU Carlow and ATU Galway in the Moynihan Cup Final. 238 ladies are down in the programme across the 8 panels here today, and we're going to bring you through every foul, score and wide from throw to full time, with some reactions at the end, hopefully from our player of the match as well in each game. So stay with us through all of our 4 Friday finals here in DCU, and give a mention as well to those who had some nice words in the programmes beforehand, the likes of Trina Murray, Paul O'Brien, Professor Dara Keogh from DCU, and John Gillick, the head of AIG, our sponsors here as well. So we're just about to get underway here with referee Gus Chapman in our first game of the day, which is the HEC Cup Final. So any changes as well to both sides, which was told there was none beforehand, but it looks like there is a change as well already around the middle of the field, a late change it looks like for the Royal College of Surgeons, who have number 17, who is Hannah Reap from the Knockmore Club in County Mayo, who is in. And it is Queen's who get us going early on here. We'll bring you through the two teams now in a couple of moments, but it is Queen's who are on the early attack, and they're already in here, possibly a chance of a goal early on with the first strike, and the ball's in the back of the net, and it's Rachel McGrain from Queen's is the one who gets us off the mark, up and running, and a goal for her with the first attack of the game inside the opening minute. So the Queen's team bring it through that one. Starts off with Ellen McAdam in goals, Sarah Conlon, Aoife Hamilton and Cara McCoubre. Full back line, Lily McClary, Niamh Boyle and Eve Furphy are in the half-back line, Leah Brewster and Hannah Drain. Line out in the middle, half-forward line then Van Healy, Niamh McGinley and Emma McCrossan, and the full-forward line of the goal scorers you just saw, Rachel McGrain, Tess McDonald and Lauren Morrison. For the Royal College of Surgeons, they have Una Griffin in goals, Anna Power, Sarah Piggott, Caitlin Brosnan across the full-back line, Maeve Nolan, Orla Nolan and Ciara Diver. In the half-back line, Kate McIntyre and Olivia Maskeen are in the midfield, although we've just seen the late change. There's a chance here for Queen's, or for Royal College Surgeons, to get themselves on the scoreboard, and the first shot coming in, and a good save there from Ellen McAdam. In the goals, in the half-forward line, Sive Pitt, Sarah O'Leary and Lily Clifford, and the full-forward line of Kate O'Brien, Cathy Green and Martha McSharry. So early goal already from Rachel McGrain has got the Queen's side from Belfast off the mark fairly quick, and that'll set the tone hopefully for an exciting attacking game. It's a lovely ball over the top here, and a chance now for Niamh McGinley. The fans from Queen's here behind us cheering her on. It's a lovely ball inside. It's a chance here now for Queen's to possibly get themselves a second score of the game, and it's the goal scorer Rachel McGrain who taps that one over with her left foot, and 1-1 for her inside the opening couple of minutes. A fantastic start here for Queen's already. So it's Hannah Reap from Knockmore who is into the middle for the Royal College of Surgeons, and of Olivia Maskeen it looks like. I'll keep an eye on that one. Of course, Knockmore, the team have been recently taken over, managed by Joe Brawley, a name fairly familiar I'd say to many people around the place. Lovely player from Queen's. They've really started off on the right foot here, and it was a half-back, Niamh Boyle from the Knockneely Club, and that one is struck, and it's struck over the bar, and it's another one for Queen's, and they've already taken a fairly commanding lead here, and that one knocked over the bar by Niamh McGinley from the Sava Club up in County Derry, the free taker for down at underage level, a down minor winner as well herself. Lovely catch there from Hannah. Hannah's going to take the advantage and going to have the tap and go herself, and she solos along the midfield, and Gus Chapman, they're happy to let her go with the advantage. So Hannah now just looking for a little bit of support, and manages to find in the form of Lily Clifford, and you see Clifford and Kerry, you automatically think there's something exciting that's going to happen. And Lily, of course, a MKL Gales player down in Kerry, in the Milltown Castlemaine Keel Listry Club, should be mentioned. Chance here for the Royal College to get themselves on the board. They have an advantage here. A shot comes in, and a fine save by Ellen McAdam in the end, but it is going to be a free-in at the end of it all. The management then, Royal College of Surgeons, managed by Orla Kelleher, and Queen's then have an extensive list of Stefan McCourt, Marie Comwell, Adrian Mullen, Sean Fleming, Mark Dorn, Gavin Duffy, all on the sideline, as well as Martin Sherlock, should mention as well. But a chance here for the Royal College of Surgeons to get themselves off the mark, and it's one of their 3 joint captains that they have, who is going to try and knock this one over. I don't know if the wind has taken that one or if it's gone over the bar. It is over the bar, and it's a lovely score there from Sarah O'Leary, who gets herself a free and brings us up to 1-2 to a point now, and a couple of minutes gone in this one. The scoreboard here is behind us. We don't have a timer, unfortunately. We will keep an eye on the clock as it goes along, as Queens come forward here once again. Eve Furphy was who got that one moving from the back here. One of the new junior referees in Fermanagh as well. I have to congratulate her on that. And that's going to be a free and a tug of the arm there, and I think a handy enough free for Gus Chapman to give the 2 sidelines. Made the move to the far side of the pitch at the last minute. And the fans here behind us, there's a good few have turned out for this one as well. As I said, this is the first of the AIG Ladies Higher Education Championship finals for the weekend, as Queen's looking to take a fairly healthy lead and a substantial lead, and it's another one, and it's Niamh McGinley once again who's got that one, and it's 2 for her to go with the early goal and a point from Rachel McGrain, and that brings Queen's now up to 1-3 in the opening minutes here. The wind as well is kind of blowing all over the place. It's not particularly favouring one side or the other, almost blowing across the pitch here towards us, towards where you're looking on the camera at the moment. As Hannah Reep now takes possession around the middle of the field, you can tell that she's going to have a pivotal role in this game if Royal College of Surgeons are to get themselves back into it fairly quick. McSkeen tries the ball forward here. A couple of players just colliding with each other. One of them over there, Maeve Nolan from the St. Ryan's Club in County Offaly, and it's McSkeen now who knocks it forward. But Queens, a fine bit of defending back there, going to try and get themselves out of trouble on this pace, which is in the HEC Cup team. It's the same kind of direct pace. It's evident from the O'Connor Cup team as well. I've commentated with them a few times this year. It's very direct, looking to get the scores and just try and settle defensively. Then later on in the game, it's a nice ball inside. There's great movement here from 3 of the forwards here, and it's up as far as McCrossan. And Emma McCrossan through on goal. She's going to fancy a chance at the target. She hits it. Good save. Well saved in the end from Una Griffin, the Calera Strand Hill goalkeeper from County Sligo, using her feet just to knock that one out to the right and wide and out for a 45. But a good save from her in the end, just keeping Queens out, looking for her second goal. Una for the Royal College of Surgeons. Of course, been up in Sligo, you expect her to be a surfer as well, and she went a fair distance as well with her club back in 2024, who went on a fine run through the All-Ireland series as well. Lovely hands there from Tess MacDonald. Plays it off inside to McGrain already, as I said, 1-1 to her name, and here goes MacDonald, met by a sea of red jerseys. Good defending out there from Royal College of Surgeons, all the way out as far as Maskeen around the middle. Maskeen though can't do anything about this one, and it's McCrossan back inside. And a shot coming in. I think that one is just going to drift off to the left and wide. A shot coming in there from Leah Brewster, who is from the O'Donovan Rossa Club up in County Derry. She's played all the league games actually at senior for Derry in the Little Ladies National Football League this year as well. Perhaps the wind just turned a little bit maybe in favour of Queens, I think, at the moment. The past couple of hours here in DCU has kind of been swirling all over the place. The rain hasn't appeared yet. It is potentially due to make a bit of an appearance. Unfortunately, we could do without it. We've had enough of it already. Ball inside, just slightly misheld there by McGrain, I think, who had eyes for goal before she'd even caught the ball. Good hands there from Una Griffin in the Royal College of Surgeon goal, but she's under all kinds of pressure. Referee says play away, and the ball is in the back of the net, and it's a turnover at the vital second, and there's nothing to do about that one. And it's a second goal for Queens early on, and that one from Niamh McGinley. And she's already got herself 3 scores, a free, a point, and a goal to go with it. So Queens in the driving seat here, early days. Plenty to do for the Royal College of Surgeons to try and get themselves back into this one if they can. And here they go now through the middle, and it's through McSkeen across to Maeve Nolan. Offaly Camogie star as well. Up as far as Sarah O'Leary, their sole point scorer, but nothing Sarah can do about that one, just can't quite get it under control. And it'll be Queens who will try and work themselves out of defence, and they've just gone the direct route, as I said, but Lily Clifford is back there to hold on to that one. Clifford manages to get it out to her cornerback. First we've seen of Caitlin Brosnan from the St. Nick's club down in County Cork. And Clifford now just trying to bring it forward once again. Of course here to McIntyre. A Longford player from Dramard, not a million miles away from me in Westmeath. And here goes Reap once again, as I said. She's going to have to be central to everything, it looks like. And here go Queens. Chance of a score. And it's in the net. What a lovely goal. Scythe Pitt it is who buries that one to the back of the net. And Royal College of Surgeons get themselves on the scoreboard. So a lovely goal for them, badly needed at the moment as well, as they find themselves trailed by 2-3 to 1-1. And here goes McClary now for Queens. Now to Furphy now. Furphy into the middle. Up as far as Hannah Drain, and Hannah Drain now 2-1 the goal scorers, McGinley. And McGinley all the way across here. Into the middle, drilled forward now. But that was going to drift off to the right and wide. Nothing they could do about that one. So a goal for the Royal College of Surgeons, which was badly needed. They now trail 2-3 to 1-1. I'm just trying to keep on time in this one as well, because we threw in roughly on time. Here goes Chapman here, just coming up to the opening 10 minutes or so. Hannah Reap a lovely ball up to Clifford now. And here's Clifford under a little bit of pressure here from Lily McClary. And across to Reap once again. Reap under pressure herself here from McCrossan. And having to go back a little bit. As far here as Diver. It's Ciara Diver that is, up to Clifford. Clifford once again now. Have to knock the ball over the top, looking for a little bit of support and movement there. And referee, I think, spotting the tug of the jersey. And he's decided the free has gone the other way. And it's Kathy Green it is who has been penalised for that one. And Queens will have the free out. I think Kathy was expecting the free to go her way that time. It didn't quite go her way in the end, and it will be a free out now to Queens. Drilled across the far side here. And McClary can't hold on to that one. That's Lily McClary. It's part of the league one inside as well for Queens, who of course beat Berry Eye back in the league before Christmas as well. Across here to Scythe Pitt, the goal scorer for Royal College of Surgeons inside, and it's lovely moving there from Kate McIntyre. The Longford Star looking for a score. Can she find it? Indeed she can. A lovely score there from Kate McIntyre. And the Dramard footballer gets another one for the Royal College of Surgeons. Now trailed by 2-3 to 1-2. Well, this high scoring game as we expected. The Astro of course probably making a little bit of a difference as well. The rain that's fallen, it is maybe the better surface to be playing on at the moment. It makes for more faster free flowing football here. And Queens now just trying to get out as quick as they can from their own half, and they've done a good job of that through Cara McCoubry. And McCoubry playing in the cornerback position from the St Mary's Club in Tyrone as the midfield now helps out. And here goes Brewster. I expect her to be looking for McGrain. Indeed she is, and here is McGrain already 1-1 on the board, and a foul there on McGrain. I think the referee, did he blow the whistle already? No, he didn't. The ball's in the back of the net. Well, I thought the referee blew the whistle. There was a whistle blowing there at some stage. As the goal is going to count. It is going to count. I think there's a little bit of confusion there, because it sounded like a whistle was blowing and some of the Royal College of Surgeons players had stopped. And the goal is allowed. And Rachel McGrain is the one who's got it, and Queens are up to 3-3. I think the referee possibly just allowed the quick tap and go there, which I think caught maybe some of the Royal College of Surgeons players by surprise. And I think that's what the problem was there. It was taken so fast that I think it kind of deceived everybody. And the referee just moving free forward here as well. And indeed it does count, yeah, the goal has been given. It is 3-3 to 1-2 now in favour of Queens. And Royal College of Surgeons are going to have to try and get themselves back into this one. They don't want to fall too far behind, even though they will have the advantage, I would say, of the wind in the second half if it stays the way it is. Here goes Reap now, and Reap has Max Keane on her shoulder if she wants it, and Reap with that huge stride deciding to have a look at the target herself, and no advantage possibly coming. No, referee says advantage over, and it's another wide for the Royal College of Surgeons. So 3-3 to 1-2 is the official scoreline here, in case you missed that Rachel McGrain goal, which looked like it had stopped and then continued on again. So it does count, and it is Queens now who are firmly in the driving seat here, and Niamh Boyle bring it out from defence, finding McCoubry now. And McCoubry to Aoife Hamilton, another fine underage county footballer. There's many of them on show here today and over the weekend as well. Ball now chipped into the corner. Good movement here from Tess MacDonald. Good defending back there from Sarah Piggott from the Kilcummin club down in Cundakiri. But it's MacDonald who is the one who takes the free from the St. Pat's Dunamore club up in County Tyrone, and she's going to look to go backwards for a little bit of support. Finds it in the form of Hannah Drain, her club mate, back up in Tyrone as well. And good movement here from McClary. McClary now going through, has plenty of red jerseys in front of her, has a look at the target. Does she like the look of it? It's good defending back there though by Maeve Nolan, who hangs on to that one and will get her team moving once again. Fast-paced game here already in the opening quarter, as Anna Power lays it off to McIntyre, who was the last point scorer for the Royal College of Surgeons. And here goes Reap. You can see why she started the game immediately from the off, even though she's got 17 in her back. It's Nolan now who drives it forward, but again it's just a little bit wayward, and Queens, to be fair, are more than alert to that one and managed to get themselves out of defence. McGrain is making huge movement up here ahead, and she screamed for that ball and she's got it straight into her hands, but it's good defending, and credit there to a pair of the Royal College players. It was Anna Power who was the one who came out with possession in the end and ended up being fouled as a result. And this end-to-end game just keeps moving. There's no stopping it at the moment. It's up as far as Kathy Green now, former hockey goalkeeper as well from Foxrock Cabinteely down the south side here of the city, back into Reap, and you can see she's been double and triple marked. She has advantage if she wants it. The shot comes in and it's going to be no advantage, and it'll be a chance for the Royal College to get another score on the board here. But it's a frantic pace already. We've had 4 or 5 scored in this game, and we've not yet reached a 20-minute mark. We're still only just past the opening quarter of this one. And it's been as fast literally as the wind is blowing around us here at the moment. But Hannah Reap will be the one who will be looking to try and add to her side's tally. And Reap strikes that one. Does she like the look of it? It's going to drop short, but in fact it's dropped into the back of the net. What about that from Hannah Reap? A goal from a free. It's evaded everybody, and suddenly it's game on once again here. Well, that was a bit of a shock, I think, to everybody. Now Gus Chapman, the referee, has gone in. Is he just checking for a square ball or anything? Well, nothing to indicate that the goal's been disallowed. There's been no crossing the flags or anything, so we have to assume that that one is allowed as well. And Hannah Reap gets herself on the scoreboard for all her hard work early on. And it is Queens who lead by 3-3 to 2-2 now, following that goal from the Knockmore County Mayo player. Drive into the forward here now. Here is MacDonald, and under all kinds of pressure there. Not sure if it's Anna Perno, it's Sarah Piggott, one of the joint captains. And Sarah, set dancing champion as well from County Kerry, had to have all the steps there to try and hold on to Tess MacDonald, who herself is an uilleann piper, I should mention as well. So 2 of the Irish musicians and trad people coming together. As Leah Brewster now takes that one in and tries to go laterally across the pitch, but the wind just holding on to that one. It's straight into the hands of the one player that really they don't want to give it to at the moment, and that's Hannah Reap. And Reap has movement up ahead of her. Kathy Green is in the full forward line if she wants to find her, but Reap just decides to go back, gives a call to a couple of players just to try and move side pit the goal scorer, or one of the goal scorers now I should say, of course, now that they've got 2 on the board. Across to Maxkeen from County Monaghan, in as far as Kathy Green, well taken in there by the Fox Cab footballer. It's Ciara Diver from Kilcarross Cunda Donegal back. Here's their anthem for the Surgeons to try and get. Now this one, they've been met with a sea of green in front of them. They're working through the hands here, and if Reap possibly can find just a little bit of space. And it's back to the Longford lady, McIntyre. The Royal College having to contend not just with the sea green, of course, but that wind which has picked up a little bit. It's making it a little bit harder for them to get in. Back now to Maeve Nolan. Chase on here from Anna Healy. Well, it's a good play here from the Royal College, even if it is just having to hold on to possession. It's a sensible thing to do, and the wind is against you, and you have that sea of green, and the referee, I think, is going to give the foul here. I think Lily Clifford was the one who was going in to try and pick up the ball, and just the toe came in from the Queen's opposition player. So it remains 3-3 to 2-2 in this AIG HEC Cup Final, the first of the 7 this weekend. Here through the Performance Sports and the Ladies GA TV, LGFA TV, and it's into Clifford now, back to Reap once again. Reap has pressure here from McCrossan. And Reap, who's literally been everywhere so far in this game, lays it off. A chance here now for Diver, and Diver trying to burst through the target. She has advantage, says the referee. It's inside. Is there an advantage to be got from it? Back to Diver once again. Strikes it, and that was in the back of the net. It's a goal again. And Ciara Diver gets this one. So the other of the 3 joint captains has got herself on the scoreboard, and the ball's in the back of the net. And suddenly, from having conceded early goals, the Royal College of Surgeons are right back into this one, 3-3 to 3-2. They now trail, coming up to about 20 minutes or so. Opening half here, an absolute whirlwind of a game. If all 7 finals are as good as this, then we're in for a cracking weekend. Here go Queens, just trying to find another score on the board. They haven't got one in a couple of minutes as well, and that's good defending back there from Anna Power. Well, fair play to her, because she had a tough opening couple of minutes against McGray when she got 1-1 on the board, but Power has done really well there. And equally good defensive attacking play there from Anne Healy, who's got possession back for Queens and is under all kinds of pressure. Referee says advantage to her as Queens go forward once again. Ball chipped inside here as far as McDonald has McGray in her shoulder, decides to have a look up herself. Got support over the far side. It's good play in the end, and here is Hannah Drain. Hannah Drain has a look at the target. Lovely score from Hannah Drain. The 2 club mates from St. Pat's Donaghmore, County Tyrone, combining there. And 3-4 on the board now for Queens, putting them back into a 2-point lead. So kick out taken up as far as McDonald. Is that a push in the back? I think it is. Maybe a free. It was Hannah, the one who was pushed over there. Reap just having a look now at her options up ahead of her. There's not a whole lot of them, to be fair. There's good tracking by most of the Queen's players. Lily Clifford is the one who has come back. MKL Gales is her club down in Kerry. Former presentation Milltown post-primary school winner as well back in 2023. MKL and Kerry, the combined Milltown, Castlemaine, Keel and Listry area down in the beautiful kingdom. And of course with the surname Clifford, hard not to recognise her on the pitch. And here we go, the Royal College once again is through Sarah O'Leary, free scorer, one of the joint captains of the team. They've all played their part so far from the Keeldra club in County Leitrim. And is there another chance? And here she goes once again, O'Leary, who took the original pass. Great defending back there. I think that was possibly, was that McClary? I think it's Lily McClary who got hold of that one. Brilliant defending back there. And Emma McCrossan is the one who manages to get things out. It's Laura Morrison first. We've seen her, the corner forward, who come out the field there to assist in the attack and get things moving. Here's Anne Healy. Healy now up as far as McCrossan once again, who was in the move earlier on. And the defending levels have really gone up from the Royal College after those early concession of goal. But McGrain has a look at the target and would fancy her chances, and indeed she does. And Rachel McGrain gets another one on the board, bringing them up to 3-5. That was good defending back there. Combination of a few of the Royal College defenders, but nothing they could do in the end, unfortunately, to stop McGrain getting herself on the scoreboard for 2 goals and 2 points for her. A goal and 2 for Niamh McGinley, a point from Hannah Drain. Has the Queen's girls at their 3-5 score at the moment. But there's anything to play for, everything to play for in this game. And I said it could be any scoreline at the moment, because the attacking has just been absolutely superb and so direct from both sides. It's exactly what we want to see in a final. Here goes Sive Pitt. Lovely dummy from Sive. Leaves Niamh Boyle in her wake. Pitt now across to Cathy Green. Green back to O'Leary. O'Leary just slowing it down a little bit as far as McIntyre. Junior football winner with Tremard up in Longford last year as well. And McIntyre, has already got a score on the board, has a look at this one but doesn't like to look at that one, and that one has gone to the right and wide. So 3-point game here, as we have about 6.5, 7 minutes or so to the break. Probably won't be too much injury time at the moment. The fact that it's been so intense, we've only had a couple of wides, very little stoppages in the game in general. And kick out taken, and Queens managed to take that one in. Up as far here as the Furphy. And outside here from Hannah Drain. The layoff there came from Niamh McGinley. So Drain, who got one of the last points there for Queens up as far as the danger woman so far. From the Ballyagan club in County Armagh, it's McGrain, and certainly a foul there by probably both of the girls, by Anna Power and Olivia McSkeen, both committing the fouls. McGrain will have the free and she's taken it quickly. Decided to go back here as far as Niamh Boyle. Boyle now into McCrossan. McCrossan is supporting the shoulder if she wants it. Slaloming her way through and going past 1, past 2, past 3, past 4 and buried it into the back of the net. Lovely goal there from Emma McCrossan. 4-5 now for Queens. McCrossan just dodging her way through players, through defenders, with the bounce in the solo one. Almost like watching the Winter Olympics in the downhill ski, and she went left and right there. A fantastic finish and nothing that Una Griffin really could do about it. The power was there in the shot, despite the best efforts of the Royal College of Surgeons goalkeeper. As the ladies in red burst down the far end themselves here now, and as Cathy Green has a look at the target. It's an awful angle, but can Cathy get hold of that one? She can. It's a fantastic score from Cathy Green. Absolutely brilliant there from the Foxrock Cabinteely full forward. Her first of the day, and a huge array of scores, it has to be said, for the Royal College so far, all the way back to Ciara Diver in the half-back line. The two midfielders are both on the board, and three of the attackers on the board. So now 4-5 to 3-3 in this one. And that kick out is taken in by McSkeen, and McSkeen does really well to hang on to it and find a little bit of support up there in the form of Martha McSherry. And McSherry's made the run over the top there if they decide to look for her, but Reap has just been hounded by so many. Back to McIntyre, back to Reap again. Decides to put the head down, and Reap has a look at the target, strikes it, and the ball hits off the bar, comes out to Green. Must be in the back of the net. It is. And it's another one. 4-3 to 4-5 now. 4-3 for the Royal College of Surgeons, and Cathy Green is the one who benefits from that. Credit to Ellen McAdam, the Clontarf goalkeeper. Managed to knock that one up onto the crossbar, but it was Green who was there for the rebound as she slots it home. Well, incredibly, we've had 8-8 scored in the first half already. Who knows where this game is going to finish? We still have 5 minutes to go up until the half-time break. It's one of these games we don't want to have half-time. Ball drop up as far as McDonald now. And McDonald has Pickett for company back there. And the two of them meeting over on the far sideline. McDonald is just about able to get past her. McGrain in as far as Morrison has McGrain support again. Morrison has a look at the target. She hasn't got herself on the scoreboard just yet, and that one has gone to the right and wide. So wide there for Queens. Probably the first one they've had in a little while. And it'll be a kick out now for Una Griffin. And Una now driving this one out into the middle of the field. Good catch out there from Kate McIntyre. It's been a crowded midfield so far from the kickouts. Haven't seen too many clean catches like that. McSkeen now has McIntyre up there. It's not a great pass. It's a good turnover there. Anne Healy possibly got that one. And Emma McCrossan possibly, the two of them both in there, and it's in as far as McGrain. She's looking for a hat-trick, of course. She has support her outside McGrain. This might be the hat-trick. She's taking too much out of it. Referee says no, and it's struck to the left and wide. So still 4-5 to 4-3 here as we tick towards the final couple of minutes of the opening half. So for Queens, 2-2 from Rachel McGrain, 1-2 from Niamh McGinley, point from Hannah Drain. And for the Royal College Surgeons, half-back Ciara Diver with a goal. Midfielder Hannah Reap with a goal from a free. 1-1 for Cathy Green in the full forward line, another goal from Sive Pitt, and then Kate McIntyre and Sarah O'Leary also getting points. So any amount of scored so far. Brilliant take there from McGinley. McGinley decides to go with the quick solo and goal. Referee says that the 4 metres had already elapsed. That's the referee's call for that one, and it's Reap who drives it forward here now as far as Clifford, as the girls from St Stephen's Green look to try and get themselves back into this one just before the break. And it's up as far as McIntyre to Reap once again. And good defending in there from Queens. They were looking for a throw ball, possibly had a case. Sarah O'Leary though is the one who takes onto it. Across the field now, and it's Clifford and Reap really at the moment who are just controlling the tempo of the game when it is in the hands of the Royal College of Surgeons. And it's McIntyre up as far as Cathy Green, the last goal scorer, but that one is brilliantly taken in there from Aoife Hamilton. And Aoife does really, really well, the Ty Holland footballer from County Monaghan. Setting her side on the way once again. It's Healy over that far side. She's proven to be a tricky customer for the Royal College players, and she has her advantage there. from side pit, and she's going to play on, and she possibly has another advantage. Indeed she has, and Gus Chapman decides the solo and go is fine, and McDonald now up against Piggott out there. It's been a great battle in this first half between the two of them, and McDonald has a look at the target. She has advantage if she wants it. She doesn't need it. She's going to take the point, and a lovely score for Tess McDonald, getting her first of the day. Again, it's a 3-point game, 4-6 to 4-3 now in this one, as Gus Chapman, I think, just having a quick look at the watch to see what's left. There probably a couple of minutes at most. This absolutely enthralling opening half. We've had 8-9 scored in this one, and at the moment it's hard to see the scoring rate falling in any way whatsoever, and it's McGinley now. Yeah, it's good defending back there, a combination of Reap and Diver, who both got back there to clear that one. Good clearance there from Maeve Nolan, if it works out. Brilliant from Queens back there, and it was Emma McCrossan once again. Already got one goal for them. Fancies another slalom run through a couple of players, and she's still going here. She's past Diver as well, but she laid off here. She's got plenty to go. She's going to fire. No, strikes it off the left arm wide. A little bit disappointed, I think, with her finish there, but nothing disappointing about the run, which went all the way from around halfway right up into the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a slice off the left in the end. So it remains 4-6 to 4-3. Kick out from Griffin there now, and Reap is up there. It's a good challenge between a few players, and the referee says advantage to the Royal College of Surgeons, and they will come forward here once again. It's Diver now. Diver to her half-back partner here, Maeve Nolan. The Offaly and Donegal players combining over there. Clifford across to Reap. You know, watching, of course, it seems obvious to say, but these two ladies, Clifford and Reap, are the two who are currently trying to run most of the attacking plays for the Royal College of Surgeons. The defenders back there doing their job as well. One of them, Orla Nolan. Across to Brosnan, Caitlin Brosnan. And Brosnan up as far as O'Leary. So a couple of combining, but great defending back there. And once again, it's Aoife Hamilton, and Gus Chapman says that is that for the first half. Well, where do you start with the first 30 minutes? It's been end-to-end stuff. We've had 8 goals and 9 points scored. We've had a couple of wides as well that probably could have gone in. We've had some good saves from both keepers as well. For Royal College of Surgeons, goal from Ciara Diver, free goal from Hannah Reap, another one from Sarah O'Leary, another one from Side Pitt. Cathy Green's 1-1 also adding to that, along with Kate McIntyre as well. For Queens then, 2-2 from Rachel McGrane, 1-2 from Niamh McGinley, a point from Tess McDonald, goal from Emma Crossan from great slaloming run, and a point from midfielder Hannah Drain. Means that at the break here in DCU in the AIG HEC Cup Final, it is Queens 4-6, Royal College of Surgeons 4-3, and we'll be back with the second half very, very shortly. Stay with us. Fáilte Rashid Rishaw, very welcome back here to the second half of the AIG Higher Education Championship Cup Final. We're at the moment at half time in an absolutely thrilling first half. It's Queen's University of Belfast who lead by 4-6 to the Royal College of Surgeons Ireland 4-3 as Queen's come back out on the pitch here. The two sides here, Royal College of Surgeons overcame Mary I in DCU in the semi-final. Queen's overcame Ulster University in Queen's in an all-Ulster battle up there. A little bit of background, the two colleges, the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, located not far from here in Stephen's Green in Dublin. The college just over 4,000 students, and last year was 242 years old. It became a university in 2019 and has some past names going through the college that you might recognise in the likes of Felipe Contepomi, the Argentinian rugby legend, and the first ever Grand Slam winning captain of Ireland, Carl Mullen, and Mary McAleese, of course, in charge of the integration process in the GAL, GFA and Camogie at the moment. Has an honorary degree from there as well for Queen's. Well, they hosted the finals of these ladies' championships in 2025. They lost the O'Connor Cup final themselves in 2014. They won the Donaghy Cup in 2009. They've been around since 1845 and they're one of the 11 universities on the island. Their chancellor is a fairly well-known woman in Hillary Clinton, of course, over in the States. Their past names include the likes of Mary McAleese as well, who's the link between the two sides here. Seamus Heaney, Lisa McGee, of course, the creator, Derry Girls, and Patrick Keelty. So I think Royal College of Surgeons will be more than happy to take a late show here if it was needed. But at the moment, they are the ones who trail by 4-6 to 4-3. As we're just about to get second half underway here with Gus Chapman. And away we go. And straight into it here for the second half, and straight onto the attack once again go the ladies in green. It's Emma McCrossan, who was a goal scorer in that first half, who gets her side moving, but good defending back there from Queen's, or from Royal College I should say. The second half, I expect the second half to go at lightning pace as it did in that first half as well. It was absolutely end-to-end stuff, nearly impossible at times to keep up with the pace of the play and everything that was going on. The Royal College of Surgeons have brought on Emily Carroll at half time. We're number 21 from the Moycarkey Boris Club down in County Tipperary, and she has come on in the defensive end of things. Don't expect her to be involved fairly heavily. And it is Queen's who go on the attack up here. Royal College have the advantage of the breeze. Now the breeze, to be fair, has kind of tamed a little bit during the half-time break. Hopefully that doesn't signal the impact of the rain that is forecast to come, so hopefully it doesn't come this way. It's stayed away so far, as McCrossan once again is the one who tries to go on one of those runs. She had quite a few of them in that first half. She's got the advantage here of the bounce of the ball, and she's still going here. She's through on goal. She's having a look at the target, tries to fist it towards goal. It's well held up by Una Griffin in the Royal College of Surgeons goal, but the clearance only as far as McDonald. Tess McDonald across the far side of the pitch over the head of Reap, and out there Side Pitt doing the defending. And it's good defending back there. Speaking of good defending, it was very well done there from Orla Nolan. Two Nolans in the half back line, no relation, one from Offaly and one from County Carlow. And pushing forward here now come the girls in red, and it is the Longford lady in the middle, Kate McIntyre, point scorer in that first half as well, is the one who wins her free and decides to go quick with the solo and go. Knocks it forward here. Plenty of calls coming from players around her just looking for the ball if she can get hold of it, but O'Leary decides that she's going to go herself. But Aoife Hamilton is back there, and she has been one of the standout stars of the game. Aoife Hamilton, a fullback, that's her fourth turnover since the game started. She's been really, really helpful for her side, even though goals have gone in at both ends. She's been a fantastic defender back there, a Monaghan underage footballer as well herself. So it'll be Queens who will have the chance for free now after Hamilton was fouled back there on her own 13. And they'll try and get things moving. Crowd just starting to filter in here as the game goes on. And of course we will have the International Lagan Cup Final, which will be on after this one at 2 o'clock, so make sure and stay with us all the way through here until the late evening time. And it's Anne Healy who gets the ball forward here as far as Furphy, and Furphy takes the return there from McGrain, has support on her shoulder, both shoulders in fact, goes back to Healy. Healy has a look at the target and on the score. She jet but finds McGrain. Is this the hat-trick she's been looking for? She goes round and it's in the back of the net, and Rachel McGrain gets the hat-trick. A third goal for the forward from Armagh, and she brings herself up to 3-2 for the day, and 5-6 now for Queens. to the 4-3 from the Royal College of Surgeons. Early moments in this second half still. Still a long way to go in this one as the kick out has come, and the call came in there from Cara McCoubry from the St Mary's Club in County Tyrone. Was involved in the All-Ireland Football Championship as well in 2025, of course, with Tyrone. Won the championship in the end when they beat Laois in that final. Croke Park that day. And the Furphy now. Two half-backs for Queens have combined fairly well here, herself and McClary. That's not the first time they've combined, but the pass isn't quite there, and it's Clifford who brings it out up as far as Reap here now. And Reap now bursting through the middle here, and Knockmore have a real star in their hands. Anyway, for those who may be seeing Hannah Reap the first time, certainly one of these players who can just stride forward at the ball at her absolute leisure. Back as far here as McIntyre. And the shout's coming up here for Kate to try and go forward if she can. It's a nice ball inside, and it's just evaded a couple of Queen's players. And here goes Cathy Green. She's already got herself a goal and a point from the first half. And Green, lovely layoff. Their chance here now for the Royal College to get themselves another goal. It's struck. Well saved, well held from Ella McAdam. Shot came in there from Cara Diver, the half back, who already got herself a goal in the first half. So probably no surprise to see her back up there once again. It's Reap who keeps the ball in play over the far side, along with Maskeen. And Maskeen now the other midfield partner. And here goes Cy Pitt, who's also got herself one goal and strikes that one just to the left and wide. And it's a wide for the Royal College of Surgeons. And that was a goal chance gone, a begging for them. So still 5-6 to 4-3. Don't know if it's too much to ask to expect the incredible score array from that first half to keep up all the way through the second. But certainly with that goal from McGrain early on in the half, the potential is there for a few more scores hopefully, and with the likes of Hannah Reap on the ball here bursting through, there's always potential for something to happen. She has support in Martha McSherry. Here was Commonwealth players on her shoulder. It's Diver who missed that goal chance a couple of moments ago, and the ball's gone all the way back and there is no advantage, says Gus Chapman, so he's going to give the free to the side from St Stephen's Green. And it's going to be left down here for Hannah Reap. Now the advantage of the wind, as I said, it has calmed down just a little bit. It's still blowing fairly heavily, but it is for the Royal College, and that one is going to drop short, and the square ball in there, I think, and the referee is going to give a free out, and Ella McAdam, the only dub in the Queen's team, gets the advantage of the call there from Gus Chapman to clear the ball out. So McAdam decides to go out to the corner here as far as McCoubry. McCoubry has Anne Healy on the run, lovely ball over the top. Here goes Healy now, chips it forward. Great 50-50 battle on here. And it's Morrison who was in there up against the substitute Emily Carroll. And Carroll is the one who comes out with that one at the end. And that one, foot in there, referee says play away. I'm not sure what the free was for. I think it was for the fact that she went in with the boot instead of the hand. And it's been taken off there by McCrossan. And McCross now just trying to get herself out of trouble, has support in the form of Niamh Boyle. Referee says nothing in that one and plays away. Queen's protesting that. They're not getting in now with that one though, but McCoubry is there once again and does excellently in the defensive work. I have to say the Queen's full back line have been very, very strong, particularly Aoife Hamilton, who's been fantastic at full back so far. McCoubry's got on a lot of the ball early here in the second half, up as far as McClary now. We saw the two wing backs in this first half, or that first half I should say, coming forward quite often in this one. And it's up as far as they're mentioned. There they are once again. It's McClary to Furphy into McGrain. She's already got a hat-trick as she got her eye set. Another one she's taken a fair few steps, but the referee says that there was a tug of the arm and she's going to get an advantage, and she definitely won't be allowed to take it from there. And it'll be a free for Queens back out on the 21, a fair bit away from where the original shot came in from. And Tess McDonald is the one who possibly, no, she stepped away from it. It's going to be left in the end. It's going to be Niamh McGinley who popped over the only free for Queens in that first half that they scored. Who is going to take this one to try and add to her 1-2 that she already has from the opening half. Strikes it well, and Niamh likes the look of that one, and it's another point for Queens. And brings Niamh McGinley now up to 1-3 herself as Queens just looking to make a substitution over the far side. And we'll just see who it is when it comes on in a moment, but that's 1-3 now for Niamh McGinley. 2 frees for her as well. and she'd be quite happy with her return so far. So we're up to 5-7 now to 4-3. 9-10 has been scored in the game. Hannah Drain is the one who's been replaced. She got a point in that opening half, and her spot in the middle is gone. And the replacement has come in as Maeve O'Reilly, Cavan senior footballer. And Maeve comes straight into the action around the middle of the field, and she'll be hoping to have an impact on this one as Queens try and go forward once again. But Sarah Piggott, you can see why she is one of the leaders of the team, one of the captains. She's been absolutely superb from the moment the first attack came down her direction. Fantastic turnover, brilliant there from Emma McCrossan. That was so tenacious in the tackle and manages to lay it off to the substitute O'Reilly. And O'Reilly with the layoff, but she was fouled in the process, and that's going to be a free. So Maeve O'Reilly, the Cavan footballer, straight into the action, and she will earn herself a free. McGinley having popped over one the first half, and another a moment ago. We'll look just to add to her tally and to her side's tally. McGinley with a simple strike straight over the black spot, lovely from Niamh McGinley. 5-8 now for Queens and 4-3. Still a half-time score for the ladies in red, who haven't got on the score sheet yet in the second half. That one goal chance really for Ciara Diver that went wide was the one that cost them. Catherine McKay is also in the goals for Royal College in the second half, wearing the number 16 jersey. The Maeve Anna player from County Antrim was a minor as well last year, and she is the one between the sticks. So the referee has deemed, I'm not sure what's the problem here. I think both sides think that the free is theirs. Royal College had gone bursting forward, but in fact it has been given to Queens. And McCoubry has Furphy on her shoulder if she wants to, decides to go long and drilled into the mix, where there's only a couple of red shirts around the place, and it's Kate McIntyre who will take it out in the end. Ball not forward here now, and it's just a little bit of a giveaway ball there once again. It's McCoubry. Maybe the pressure of Queens are putting on, driving forward, is taking its toll, but it's not a great ball from Queens either, and it's side pit from the Aaron Gabral club here in County Dublin, who plays it out to Tremar's Kate McIntyre, and McIntyre now forward once again, and here it is into Reap. There's an advantage here for the Royal College if they can get something out of it. That's a fairly strong drag back there around the neck, and Reap certainly will knock this one over the bar, I would say, for the first score. Indeed it is, first score of the second half for the Royal College Insurgents. They still trail by 7, but the way this game has gone, there was nothing to say that they couldn't pull it back. It's been a fairly crazy kind of game of football in terms of scoring. Fantastic to watch. Both sides deserve a huge amount of credit for everything that they have done in terms of scoring in this game, and there's still a long way to go in it yet. As Furphy now comes forward, taking off the pass from Niamh McGinley, decides to go back to McGinley. McGinley has plenty of green shirts pushing forward, and one of them inside is Tess McDonald. And McDonald, for one of the few times, manages to get away from Piggott, but the pass isn't quite there, and it's taken in by Side Pitt, who's been everywhere really in this game. Has the red jerseys up here ahead of me, the three who are up top, just trying to get away from their markers. Off camera, taken in there by McIntyre, who has advantage. Back to Side Pitt once again. Pitt has Cathy Green moving on one side, she has Sarah O'Leary moving on another, decides to look for O'Leary. 50-50 battle down there, two players going down for it, and Pitt is just beaten to it in the end by McCrossan. And Leah Brewster now fires it across, but again there's a red jersey there blocking her out, and it's Orla Nolan into Reap once again. Reap has Clifford over on the far side. She has advantage as well if she wants. She's going to take the advantage, and she may decide to try and knock this one over with the breeze in her favour. But Reap now will be just out between the two, small and large arc. She got a goal from a free in the first half, along with a free in the second half, and she'll fancy her chances here now to knock this one over again. So Hannah Reap from the Knockmore club in County Mayo strikes it, likes the look of it. It's going to drop short though, I think, and straight into the hands of McCoubry, who's done really, really well there, and has Anne Healy down the line as well. And that link down this side here closest to us has worked really, really well, and the pace of Anne Healy is certainly something that the Royal College Insurgents are going to have to try and be wary of more so in this second half. But it's good defending duo back there, I should say. Maeve Nolan did really well in the defender. It's a great turnover, and it's Diver, the goal scorer, or one of the goal scorers, inside to Maskeen, and Maskeen is through the hands there really for the first time in a long time for the Royal College of Surgeons. It's a lovely ball there, and inside to Clifford. Clifford takes the hop, decides to go past one, past two. As a look at the target, fires it. It looks like it's going to drop, and it's dropped over the bar. Lovely score from Lily Clifford. Her first of the day from the MKLKL Star in County Kerry. And 5-8 to 4-5. These scores just keep ticking over. Obviously the scoring rate was never really going to keep up with the energy levels. Fair, all the girls on this pitch have put in an incredible shift so far, attack and defending, and it's Royal College of Surgeons once again. There was a good tap down from Diver to Reap. Reap now is going to fancy her chances, going to strike this one towards the goal. Strikes, it's got into top corner. It's another one. It's another goal, and it's Hannah Reap once again. A goal from a free in the first half, a goal from play in the second half, just into the top corner over the head of Ellen McAdam, and suddenly, as I said earlier, this game is just never going to be over in terms of a lead, because it's now 5-8 to 5-5, and suddenly it is game on once again. And Eve Murphy is over the far side just to try and settle things down for Queens after a couple of shaky minutes where they've let in a few scores and suddenly changed the complexion of the game a little bit. But that ball inside is lovely. Now there's a chance for Queens. They've got numbers here. There's a 2-on-1 if they can get it. It's into McDonald, has McGrain in her shoulder, has a look at the target herself, strikes it, and it's to the left and wide. I think a couple of Queens forwards not happy with the decision there, but she was well within her right to shoot. There was nobody around her. Just missed the target slightly. And a free, the kick out to be taken again, I think. Gus Chapman just not happy there with where the kick out is taken from, and rightly just asked him to go back again. And here goes Anna Power, who had a fine defensive showing in that first half. The first have really seen her here in the second half, and it's slice a solo and go, but I don't think she's going to be allowed to. I think time is for that has kind of elapsed for her, and Anna's going to drive it down the line here and look for Kate McIntyre if she can. And I think a push in the back there is what's been signalled. I think confusion there, but it looks like it's Queens who are the ones who are going to benefit from the free push in the back there. I think from Kate McIntyre, was spotted by the referee and spotted well, to be fair. It was two hands on the back as McCoubry now comes forward here for Queens, trying to lose her marker there, which is Olivia McSkeen. And it's in as far as McGrain. And McGrain just causing endless trouble. Fair play to Anna Power, and she's going to get the benefit of the free there, I would say. And which way is it? Yeah, it is to the Royal College of Surgeons. And it's good defending there from Anna Power from the Nafina club, literally across the road, you could basically say here. So well used to these surroundings. Lovely free, well taken down the line, straight into the hands of Maeve Nolan. And Maeve now trying to get forward here, and she's going to get the benefit of the foul as well. And Kate McIntyre has taken that one, taking the solo and go very quickly, decides to try and go in a direct line looking for a Reap. Reap is going to take the pass from Kathy Green, and Reap is on her bike and she's looking for the level and score. She's going to get it, she does! And it's another one. Hannah Reap has scored 3-1. And she is absolutely flying, and suddenly we are level pegging here at 5-8 to 6-5. An unbelievable game of football here. 11 goals, 13 points. And there is still time left for plenty to happen. This game could go either way. Are the Royal College of Surgeons about to take the title, or will Queens manage to find the score to put them in front? Even if someone did, you still wouldn't fancy that this one is over. The Queens have won the Donaghy Cup twice as well, I should say, in 2011 and 2018. And the Donaghy Cup was also the one, or Royal College of Surgeons, I should say, have won the Donaghy Cup twice, and Queens have also won in 2009. So there's certainly silverware in both of the universities, and they would like to add another one to the list. That was a brave tackle there from Karen McCoubry inside pit. The two of them clashing fairly heavily there in front of us around the 45, and Gus Chapman just having a quick check on both of them to make sure they're all right. As Emma McCrossing gives it back to McCoubry, who looks absolutely fine, as does side pit. Queen support here behind, who've travelled down from Belfast and beyond, are just looking for a little bit of a showing here, maybe from Queens for a couple of minutes. Just a little bit of attacking intent. It's just fallen a little bit for them, and I don't think that was a full 4 metres. Gus Chapman rightly bringing the free forward here, and this will be a chance now for Queens to put themselves in front. There was an infringement before the full allocated distance have been cleared, and Eve McGinley, who already has won 4 and 3 of those frees, will surely want to knock this one over and put her side back in front, heading into the final quarter in this one. And McGinley strikes and strikes it straight over the bar. 1-5 now for Eve McGinley, and it's Queens who lead by 5-9 to 6-5. An absolutely incredible scoreline, but befitting of the fantastic game of football that we have had. Direct attacking football, both sides still defensively very strong as well, but it's just been absolutely fantastic to watch. And that free will have to be taken once again. Has to be solo and go, of course, and they try to just take the quick fist pass to play on, which isn't allowed. And driven forward here, and up as far past Maeve Nolan. Maeve Nolan manages to get away from McCoubry. Took of the jersey there, and Nolan going to take the solo and go. Call coming in here for no foul. And McCoubry did really well to get the hands in there on Nolan, but it's going to be a line ball here to the Royal College of Surgeons down here in front of us. And Maeve Nolan strikes him, but it's well defended back there. There was a good read there from Niamh Boyle. Fair play to her for spotting that one. It just cut out because plenty of red jerseys had committed themselves forward here. And Cathy Green is the one who is penalised there just for infringing on the 4-metre rule, just to allow the player to go. And Gus Chapman has brought that one forward the 50 metres, and Niamh Boyle from the Knockniny Club, new senior footballer in 2026. As well, should be on that. Takes the free and spare her as Healy, and you have the RC Graham McGrain, who's already got Triple Fernandez in the 40 advantage, and it'll be a free in, a tug of the arm, well spotted by the referee. And a chance now for Queens to make it a 2-point game here. If you're joining us late on the stream, really to stay with us for the future games that are coming up, the other 3 today, because if they're anything like this one, we're in for another few hours of cracking football as McGinley strikes this one and strikes it over the bar. That is 1-6 for her for the day, 5 of those from frees, and it's Queens who are now up to 5-10 to the 5-9, I should say, 5-10 to the 6-5 that the Royal College of Surgeons have on the board. So there's a fine free from McGinley. What a catch there from Hannah Reeve, not the first time that she has been heavily involved in Everton. Lays it off to Clifford, who we haven't seen as much of in the second half, but now she is heavily involved. 5-10 to 6-5 is the score. Confirmed here, still 2 points in it in favour of the girls from Belfast. It's back to Clifford now, who just decides to take the simple pass to side Pitt. And Pitt now looking for support. Manages to find it in the form of Olivia McSkeen. McSkeen, who's had a really influential game around the middle. Almost the trio in the middle of the field between herself, McIntyre and Hannah Reeve, but it's a great turnover. And it's Niamh McGinley, the free taker, who manages to get that one for Queens and drives into the forward line. McGrain takes that one in. Play there from McGrain has Tess McDonald free inside the square if she can find it. Probably a bit of a long distance. Decides to chip it over the top. Now looking for McDonald. 2 players running forward. McDonald is in there. 1 that's going to be a free out. I think an accidental collision more than anything else, and just a little bit of attention required here for one of the Royal College of Surgeon players. And the physios, I think, just been called in to have a quick check on things. On the scoreline of 5-10 to 6-5, reflective of the kind of game that we've had here. End-to-end stuff. The scores for Queens, it's Niamh McGinley, who has herself 1-6 and 5 frees for the day so far. The goal from Emma McCrossan, the Omagh player, with the Maisie run in the first half to get her goal. Tess McDonald with a point as well. 1 from Hannah Drain, who's since been replaced around the middle by Maeve O'Reilly. And then 3-2 from Rachel McGrain, doing a huge amount of damage between both halves so far for the Royal College of Surgeons. Then their scores scattered all over the place from half-back Ciara Diver, who got herself a goal. 3-1 from Hannah Reep, including a goal from a free in the first half and 2 in the second half. Scores as well coming from a free from Sarah O'Leary, a point, lovely point from Lily Clifford as well, a goal from Side Pitt, and 1-1 from Cathy Green in the full forward line. Her goal, Cathy's goal, coming from a rebound after a fine save from Ella McAdam to push it onto the bar. But it was the Foxrock Cavan-Teely goal poacher who was there to knock it into the back of the net, and it's part of the reason that we have such a high scoring tight game here. So the AIG HEC Cup for 2026, at the moment it's still not certain if it's going north to Belfast or if it's going into the city centre here into Stephen's Green and the Royal College of Surgeons. But it's certainly been a fantastic spectacle for everyone who's here and everyone who's watching in on the stream here today as well. As I said, hopefully the next games will be as enjoyable as this. Coming up at 2 o'clock, we have the International AIG HEC Cup Final, where DCU will meet the University of Coventry from England, who are the British champions. That'll be coming up at 2 o'clock. 4 o'clock, we will also have the Donaghy Cup Final, and following that then our last final of today will be at 6 o'clock. The Moynihan Cup Final, where SETU Carlow will take on ATU Galway. And certainly plenty to look forward to today. It's just getting started here on the Ladies LGFA official stream here with Performa Sports today, as Royal College of Surgeons now go look in search of either 2 points to get themselves level or who knows, with the way this thing has gone, we've already had 11 goals. What's to say we won't get a 12th? It's Diver who tries it forward here, and it's well taken in. Good hands there from Anne Healy, probably one of the unsung heroes on this Queen's team today. Incredible energy from her in the backs and the forwards. Has turned over a huge amount of ball as well. Oh, not forward there as far as O'Reilly, and O'Reilly finds MacDonald. O'Reilly is just off her shoulder. MacDonald decides to cut inside herself. Goes once, goes twice, has advantage, strikes that one. It's going to drop, and it's dropping short, but Gus Chapman says there is a free. And a drag back is the call from the referee, probably correctly so there as well. And the wind has started to pick up here once again in St Clair's in DCU. Of course, a full time as well. We will also try and catch a word at our player of the match as well. And make sure to stay tuned for that, and we'll be straight into the build up then for our second game. As McGinley strikes, does she like the look of this one? It's dropped short. Well held in there by Orla Nolan. And Orla now will try and get things moving once again here. Time is eventually going to start to run out for the girls in red. Even though they managed to work themselves back into this game on numerous occasions, have conceded goals very early right from the first attack. They are going to need to find something if they are going to force this game either to extra time or possibly find a miraculous 7th goal for themselves. Queens, to be fair, have been defending really well. Aoife Hamilton has certainly been one of the standout players in this game. Probably won't make a lot of the headlines because of the attacking nature of the game in general, but the fullback for Queens deserves a huge amount of credit for her turnover. Cy Pitt is fouled there, the two number 10s meeting, and no advantage for Cy, and it'll be a free back here as the shout and the call comes up here from the Royal College of Surgeons dugout and their supporters around us here on the sidelines. As Lily Clifford now has a look up, and just the call is to go short and try and find some movement, and Cy Pitt is the one who's made the run. Clifford instead decides to go route one and drives it into the mix, but that one is just going to be safely seen out by Ellen McAdam, despite the run of Hannah Reek to try and get onto it. The Clontarf goalkeeper does well to stop that one. And I think Queen's just make another substitution here. They have replaced Lily McClary, who had a fine game overall, and well done to the Warren Point footballer. She was excellent from start to finish in this game. We'll just catch a number of replacement now in a moment. As soon as you can see it, it's Lucy Reynolds is the one who has come in from County Antrim. So Lucy into the half-back line now for Queens for the final few minutes of this one. So the girls in green, are they the ones who are going to take the AIG HEC Cup? Well, they might need an insurance score or two just to be sure. And with Anne Healy and her pace, they might be able just to find that. It's Healy now who manages to get by Diver. Yeah, by Maeve Nolan, I should say, has McGrain up ahead of her. And it's McGrain who's under pressure here. It's being tackled by Kate O'Brien, who has come in for Royal College of Surgeons as well, come in for the injured Hannah Power, I think it was, back there, who was injured in that last stoppage that we had. And a free now for McGinley. And McGinley, as I said, with the 5 frees and 1-6 to her name, having a look at the target here, going to have to get this one a very decent strike. It's going to drop short once again. A square ball has been given, and that goal won't count. So still remains 6-5 to 5-10 here. Still Queens in the lead by a couple of points. And it'll be Catherine McKay, who will take the kick out. Referee just pausing the watch for a moment just to allow a couple of players to relace and reboot. Some fine footballers on both sides in this one, as I said. Even the ones who probably won't get the mentions, Aoife Hamilton in particular for Queens at full-back. The 4 turnovers has been excellent. The players all over the pitch standing out. As I said, and McKay now with the kick out. Queens pushing everybody forward here as expected. It's into the hands of McIntyre over there. Has Emily Carroll up ahead of her in support, manages to find her. And it's turned over though by Queens, and they will try and just maybe hold on to possession here. They've got plenty of players moving forward here. One of them is O'Reilly. O'Reilly has McGrain on the inside, has other support in there as well. She wants is a huge burst here from me Furphy over the far side. If anyone can spot her, they haven't. McGrain out, she's possibly going to have a look at the target, just try and knock over a point for herself. And she does. Lovely score from Rachel McGrain. 3 goals and 3 points now for the Ballyag corner forward. And Queens now 3 points ahead once again for the 4th time in the game. They lead by 3 in this absolutely incredible game. 5-11 to 6-5. Last couple of minutes of this one now. As Hannah Reap goes down the line, been chased by the ever-pacey Anne Healy. And it's going to try and find something here for the Dublin side. Brilliant from McCoubry once again. Not the first time. Another one of those players who has just been absolutely superb from start to finish. I think the referee possibly will decide that might be a throw ball, I would say.
How can that be?
And goes Chapman deeming that is a throw ball. There were hands from both sides on the ball. So probably the correct call is the two number 8s now will go up against each other, Brewster and McIntyre. And it'll be a throw ball. And it's well taken in there by Kate McIntyre. And McIntyre knocking it forward here, and she's been fouled, and it'll be a chance now for Reap. She's going to have to take her tap and go. She didn't take it. I'm not sure it's the referee. Well, he's going to deem, I think, that was an incursion on the player. She was trying to go forward. So now this is the moment. Hannah Reap has a look at the target, strikes it off the line. Is there a chance for a rebound? No, nothing there. Not sure who was on the line who defended, but it's absolutely brilliant. It might have been McCoubry. It's turned over though by Royal College of Surgeons. And again, referee says no foul. Ball back out again. It's Reap, has a look at the target, strikes it, but it's off the right and wide. And that moment that Queens have managed to survive. Hannah Reap with the clever thinking took the free quickly. I think it might have been McCoubry, the one who got it off the line. An incredible bit of defending from Queens. Bodies on the line, and they've managed to hold out. That would have levelled things up here. Coming towards the end of this one is Ellen McAdam now. Royal College of Surgeons, they pushed everybody forward, bar the 3 that are required to keep up in the other half of the pitch. Drilled across. Side Pitt is the one who gets up for it, and Side manages to get possession. As she fouled, the referee says yes, it's going to be a free. Is there still something in this one for the Royal College of Surgeons? Brilliant defending in there. Is it Leah Brewster? I think possibly got in there. It is Leah Brewster who comes out with it. And she'll go down the line. She has support up ahead of her if she wants it. She has Furphy on the inside. She decides to chip it over the top, but it's just straight into the hands of Orla Nolan. Is there still time here for the Royal College of Surgeons to get themselves the level and score? That's going to be a foul, referee says. Tug of the jersey, tug of the arm. Nolan now. And that chance for Hannah Reap has come and gone, and Queens, with some incredible defending on the line, have managed to keep the Dublin side out as Clifford now drills it forward. It's over the top of Cathy Green, but well read once again by that player, Cara McCoubry. She's been absolutely everywhere for this game and read the fact that might go over the heads, covered the space, and clears it out for Queens once again. Up as far here is Lauren Morrison, now the corner forward, who has come all the way back to defend. There's a switch on here if Queens can manage to get themselves through the hands, but it's McCrossan who goes on another one of those runs. It's been her trademark for this game. And McGinley having a quick look up here to see what's ahead of her, assessing the situation. She has plenty of red jerseys around her when she's run herself into a corner, but she looks like she's able to get out of it here and using her pace. That's brilliant from McGinley. Still holding on to possession. She's gone 50-60 yards with this one. Is she going to strike it off the left? She is, but well held by McKay in the goals. There's still time. We still play on here. Kate McIntyre now manages to get it. Meets Brewster. The 2 number 8s meet in the middle. Physically, it's a battle around there, but it's McIntyre who manages to come out with it now. Battle on here. Cathy Green is the one who is tackled there by Aoife Hamilton. McIntyre, what can she do? She tries to go past Niamh Boyle if she can, but she's just stopped down there now. entire body's on the line. Here is Clifford. Can she do something with it? She has McIntyre back outside. McIntyre just has a look up to see what's the best course of action here as Queens funnel absolutely everybody back into their 45 inside the arc. Really, side pit is the one who gives it away. But there's nothing in it, and that is it. Queens are your champions, the HEC Cup champions for 2026, on a scoreline of 5-11 to 6-5. Commiserations to the Royal College of Surgeons, who are just pipped to the title by the ladies from Belfast in a fantastic, entertaining final with 11 goals and 16 points shared across an incredible 60 minutes of football. The player of the match is voted for by the people around us here who are in charge of picking it is Rachel McGrain from Queens, who finished today with 3-3, and we'll try and get a word with Rachel if we can. So congratulations to Queens, who pulled off a fantastic victory here. 1-6 for Niamh McGinley with 5 frees and 1-1 from play. 3-3 from the player of the match, McGrain. Goal from Emma McCrossan. Point from Tess McDonald. Point from Hannah Drain as well. And it is Queens who are the champions for 2026 for the Royal College of Surgeons. 3-1 from Hannah Reaper in the middle. Not quite enough in the end. Sarah Leary with a free. Lily Clifford with a point. Cy Pitt with a goal. 1-1 for Cathy Green. And just fantastic from everybody who was on the pitch, all 30 players and all the substitutes as well. We'll be hopefully back in a couple of moments with a quick chat with our player of the match, Rachel Green. So do stay with us, as we will also have our presentation in the next couple of moments.
You kept us thinking till the end. Or Royal College, you definitely kept us thinking. We were wondering which way it was going to go there. A lot of goals, a lot of scores and that, but at the end you didn't just make it. But I've no doubt you'll be back again. But keep playing football, because that's what it's all about. It's all about enjoying the game as well. And well done to you. Okay, Queens, I was told anyway reliably that you're all freshers, and someone said to me they're very young looking. Don't take offence, I didn't believe that at all. Well done to you. As I said, great game of football, very good displays actually on both sides. So well done to you. Sean, our chairman, will present the HEC Cup in a minute, but I want to do player of the match. Number of contenders, but it goes to number 13 from Queens, Sarah McGrain. Rachel, it's not Sarah.
Thank you. Oh my God.
I'll apologise. Just before I go, we all make mistakes. I called her Sarah, but by mistake Rachel. And I think she knew who she was anyway. But look, well done all round, guys. As I said, very enjoyable game of football. A good start to the weekend. And you can enjoy it now, and the rest of them have to worry about it. Well done to everybody, and thanks for being here.
And could I call forward the captain of Queens, Neve McGinley, please?
Yeah, you have to hold both of them, I'm sure. That's what I was instructed.
Oh, Jesus.
Stay behind the speaker.
Right, so is this okay? Right, firstly, I'd like to thank RCSI. Coming into this game, we had no idea what juice would be like because we'd never played this, but you really did put up a good game and kept us going right to the very end. So 3 cheers for RCI. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Next, I'd like to thank our coaches. I'll not name you because I'll probably forget someone, but for all the effort you put in the late evenings training right from September, so it doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you very much. Round of applause. I'd like to thank the referee. We're all confused with the new rules, but he all kept us in the loop, and I don't even know if he's still here, but yeah. And then finally to the girls. First year playing together, and it couldn't have gone any better. We won the league and determined to come out and win the championship, and we've done it. It was hard keeping us off the drink, but good luck keeping us out of that, I'll be fair. Yeah.
Well done. Go ahead, I'll look after you.
Give them to Louise. Take that one anyway. Just that one, yeah. I'm here with our player of the match after the AIG HEC Cup Final, who is Rachel McGrain. Rachel, a stunning 3-3 from yourself. We'll start with that first. What was it like for you?
It was good. We've got a really good team, so we just wanted to go out and show that and just come out with a win, because we did so well in the league, and we knew that if we just played our hearts out today, that we'd come out with a championship.
You had some fantastic performers. I know it was a high scoring game, but defensively I picked out Aoife Hamilton, a fullback, and young McCoubry, a cornerback as well, Rachel, who were both fantastic. So you formed quite a team in a short space of time.
Yeah, we've got such a good group. They're mostly freshers, and everyone is just really stuck together. Everyone's been going to training, and that group of players has just been really good, and we're so glad that we came out with the league and championship this year.
You hadn't played Royal College of Surgeons before. It was quite an incredible game to have double digits in both goals and points. What did you make of your opposition today?
They were very strong. We knew that they were going to be good just because they'd beat the team that we beat in the league final, and they were a strong team. So we knew that they would be good, but we're just glad that we could come out and have a good game against them, yeah.
And that's a double honours fee this year. You must be delighted.
Yeah, we're absolutely delighted. The whole team has just put such a good effort, and the managers and all. So yeah, we're absolutely buzzing. We'll hope to keep the core group together and hopefully do something good next year as well.
Oh, brilliant. Well, Rachel Cogorgeous, you're our player of the match for our first of the AIG weekend finals, so congratulations to you and to Queen's, and we'll hopefully see you again soon.
Thank you very much.
So that's Rachel, who is our player of the match for the first game. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with our second game of the day at 2 p.m, the international AIG final, the Lagan Cup, between DCU and University of Coventry. Stay with us. Thanks, Rachel.